Coming to this vaccine thing, everybody is talking about vaccine. Now we have Vivek. Now may I request Vivek to briefly tell us about what are the vaccines, which vaccine, when it will be available, whatever information you have. 3 minutes.
I request for a little. Okay, thank you, Rajiv, for giving me this opportunity. And I quickly go on to the slide flow. This is a very important webinar. I think our batchmates, I will just do the slide show. Okay. So we all know that 7 crore population infected, 16 lakhs death, India 99 lakhs, touching 1 crore, deaths 1.4 lakhs. Vaccines are the only way which we are thinking about. There is no Rambad as of now for the treatment part. I will revise in 1 minute or 30 seconds a little of immunology. We have two types of immunity, active immunity and passive immunity. Active immunity is vaccination, passive immunity is antibody administration, which we have been talking about convalescent plasma. But we have one more thing which is coming up soon is Regeneron, which Donald Trump was given. When Mr. Donald Trump came out of the hospital in 3 days. Coming back to the vaccination, we have three types of vaccines, which is nucleic acid vaccine, DNA vaccines, RNA vaccine, and viral vector vaccines. I'm not talking about protein vaccine, but I'm talking of viral vaccine because we have one vaccine, which is Covaxin, which is inactivated vaccine. So the DNA vaccine is from Zydus Cadila. RNA, we all know Pfizer, which has applied for the emergency use authorization, and Moderna from USA. They have completed the phase 3 trial. Viral vector vaccine is AstraZeneca, Oxford. So a little one word, the status of these vaccines, that only 3 vaccines have already completed the phase 3 trial. In fact, Pfizer, Moderna, and Oxford, they have completed, but the results of only Pfizer is known, and they have been given the emergency use authorization. A little bit about more of vaccines, especially the DNA vaccine, which is Zydus Cadila, and they are far behind because they have still not entered the third phase 3 trial. DNA vaccines are made of small strands of DNA, a gene encoding the antigen of interest. What is antigen of interest? Spike protein or S protein. And this spike protein, and this is inoculated with the help of this DNA and the host antibody response. mRNA vaccine, Pfizer, Moderna. RNA vaccine consists of mRNA encoding the antigen of interest, and this antigen of interest is spike COVID virus 2 spike protein or S protein. And this is how the host body responds. The disadvantage of DNA and RNA vaccines, however, presents a small challenge. And what is that? These are the currently no approved DNA RNA vaccines. So that means the world does not have any major experience in the long run. It is unclear how effective they will be in the vaccinating population against COVID-19 or how quickly they can be sealed upon. Vector vaccine, why I'm talking about this, because AstraZeneca Oxford is a vector vaccine. They're using a chimpanzee virus. And from into this virus, the viral gene inserted into the harmless virus, and then this is inoculated. Coming on to the inactivated vaccine, the Covaxin from Bharat Biotech, collaborating with ICMR and Serum Institute of India, Mr. Poonawala is working hard on this. And this is what it is. It is an inactivated virus containing a whole pathogen that is killed or inactivated by chemical heat or radiation. And this is how it looks like. It's a dead coronavirus, which is inoculated. Administration is mostly intramuscular, mostly 2 doses at an interval 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 4 weeks. Live attenuated is only 1 dose, but only one live attenuated vaccine, but none of them have gone into the clinical trials. So we have only DNA, RNA, viral vector, and of course, inactivated vaccine, which are being used. The pipeline, we all know preclinical studies, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, with being a lot of people, they know it. And DCGI in India and FDA in America is doing that. A lot of countries worldwide have participated in various vaccine trials, and 1,000 people have been inoculated. The vaccine pre-order, America is very smart and they have really pre-ordered a lot of vaccines, but India have only pre-ordered 32 million of AstraZeneca Oxford and 20 million of Pfizer vaccine. But of course, they are now growing up. How India is prepared? 5 vaccines which are likely to come. Pfizer, Covaxin from India, Oxford, AstraZeneca, Zydus Cadila, and Moderna. Pfizer, it has applied for emergency use authorization in India. DCGI is yet to approve it. 1,000 pages publication has gone there. But it is already approved for emergency use authorization only in United Kingdom. It was first country for all practical purposes, although Chinese and Russian vaccine, they were already using it. USA became the second and first Asian country. Singapore has already approved the emergency use authorization. We are still waiting it. Phase 3 trial concluded, 26,000 patients were there, 94% efficacy, no major side effects. 94%, very important. Second vaccine which we are depending upon is ICMR Bharat Biotech Covaxin. This is the first indigenous vaccine, very important, first indigenous vaccine. It is inactivated virus, Genome Valley, Hyderabad, where they're producing. Phase 1, 2 completed with 1,000, sorry for this, 1,000 patients. Efficacy at least 60%, they say 60 to 90%. Ongoing phase 3 trial with 26,000 volunteers. This is the same vaccine which was given to one of the Haryana minister. And when he got the next day corona, everybody thought, why it is like, this is not true because this is inactivated virus. This will never lead to this. likely to be available by January, but they have also applied for emergency use authorization to DCGI, despite not having the result, but DCGI is still trying to look into the matter. Covishield is the third vaccine, which is a Serum Institute of India collaborating with Oxford University and AstraZeneca company. This is a viral vector vaccine, adenovirus from chimpanzee. Whether they have completed or not, because the result they have not yet, although some studies say they have got the results, but they are not yet out. This is Zydus Cadila with DNA-based technology. Zycovid is far behind, only they have completed this. In December, they are supposed to start the phase 3 clinical trials. I will give another 1 minute for the potential questions. If you have 3 vaccines, for example, whether you will have all of them or which one you would like to have with Moderna vaccine. The answer is as soon as you are available, you do the vaccine. There's no need for waiting for the second vaccine to come. That may be better. No. If I take the vaccine, does that mean I can travel, roam around freely with no mask and do all the things I did pre-COVID? The answer is no. I repeat the question. If I take the vaccine,
Vivek, that has already been answered. Well, that is going on WhatsApp.
Okay, if I already had COVID, I would have, if I already had COVID, you still have to take the vaccine. So I'm going to, okay, while in the interest of time, I'm skipping all the questions. Side effects, we have been answered. Vaccine, how long, this is important. How long after getting the vaccine will I get protection? 3 weeks, of 4 weeks, 1 week post the second dose. 1 week post the second dose. For Moderna, it is 4th week, so the 5th week post the first dose, 3 to 4 weeks, we can say safely for all the vaccines. How long will it last? This is an important question. This is very important. 6 months minimum. This is what Pfizer people are telling. But it can be 1 year also. We have to wait and watch. That means every year you will have influenza and COVID-19 vaccine. Coming on to the how India is prepared, transportation, they have ordered for
Vivek, we are done. We are done. Vivek, sorry.
I know. I was listening to this. So let me thank you at least.
Yeah.
Route, production cane, National Storage Center, Regional Storage Center, hospitals. I think it's only 4 minutes. And then centers.
No, it's much more.
Thank you very much. How to vaccinate 1 billion people? That's a challenge, and that challenge will be answered within few months or 1 year time. Thank you very much.
Very much. Thank you. Stop sharing your screen, please. Yeah. Stop sharing your screen.
I've stopped sharing. Already stopped.
Good. Thank you.